Yo, hello, everybody. Howdy do. Howdy dee. Let me ping ye old Discord. Boom. All right. We're back. I don't know about doing this because, I mean, the people that were here were, like, really strong. And I'm a little scared. Hmm. Oh yeah, I did the drones. I can go turn that in.
You can't spell heinous acidic without Auntie's choice.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protectorate types ever run a skate on each other.
These riffs got me awful perturbed. Ain't reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon punching holes in it?
Shut up. Yippee! Okay. So I can access the restricted inventory of vending machines now. Because I got a perk that lets me do that. Not sure if those are oh, this. Okay, the cryoplasma gland. I see. Okay. Is there anything in this one? Defensive plates. Ooh, magnet. Can get trauma kits from here. Okay. Is there anything else for the revolver? Plasma, shock, explosive, tracing. I already have the silencer. Ooh, this is the Scrabble cave. Or Crabble, not Scrabble. Keep thinking Scrabble.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander.
Oh. What up?
Hey! Don't tell me we came all this way just to turn tail.
What? What?
There's a beast out there just waiting to yield up its vitals to a grafting table. I'd like to begin the hunt soon, if it's all the same to you.
Okay. Last night, the entire research cadre witnessed a mutated crabble emerging from the coastal waters. We had heard stories of this bone-white and terrifying specimen for so long, yet expected them to be nothing more than hallucinations of subjects in need of mental refreshment. Confounding as it is to admit, we were wrong. This subspecies appears to boast a thicker, more durable carapace, increased apodeme muscle strength, and generally more aggressive disposition. Curious indeed. If we are to fully understand crabble evolution for the benefit of benefit of protectorate society, studying this mutation must be a priority. Closer inspection of the specimen is needed. Matriarch, guide us. And I can't do that.
Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the crabbles out.
Oh.
Let's see here.
What weapons do I have equipped? Got the SMG, shotgun, revolver. Nope. Let's see.
Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Then what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out.
You wanna press the button, Niles? No? Alright. I'm gonna save. Just cause these things always have like a lot of health, and I'm guessing that this one's going to have even more health. Oh shit.
Making it easy for us. Watch yourself.
Oh god.
Commander, you're bleeding!
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Damn yourself. How can you still stand it?
Yeah.
Almost got it.
Yeah. I'm stuck.
Need to ask for help, but help?
Give the water and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Huh. I need to be able to run and reload at the same time. Ow! Please stop. I can get far enough away. Hey guys. Alright.
Time
Lasertron was effective. Now we just need the specimen. Mind the pincer. Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
Bro, that was... I used so much ammo. It was ridiculous.
Muscular reticulation still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp.
Yeah, good for you.
This'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. I was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price.
What's next?
If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's on the loose. Her den's not far from the Vox Relay up north. Elsewise, we head back to Fairfield and speak to Doc Tinsley.
Let's go. Alright, well that sucked. Spent so much ammo. Oh. Oh no, it was Chompy. Rip Chompy. I'm sorry you had to die like this. Okay. Maybe I go back to town and get some ammo before I go back out. Just because 12 rounds on my pistol is not going to be enough.
Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning.
The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. You're not made for fighting fairly. Your max health is reduced, but enemies lose track of you quicker, and you deal bonus sneak attack damage. Minus 25% base health, plus 50% enemy awareness depletion rate, plus 100% sneak attack damage. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't need health. Are you kidding?
Ever wonder if our assignment here will never end? Like our employment contracts just keep renewing.
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a whole side sweep of the ECU in head office.
It's the small rounds that I need, right? Short rounds. Ooh, I can only make 80. That kind of sucks. What's up, gamer? Not much, gamer. What's up with you? How you doing, Zane? You needed some noise because you're drawing? Did I get enough, or would you prefer a different kind of noise?
And lower management?
Perfect.
Yeah, the middle
Great.
managers assign all the hard work to the lower managers. Pass that work on down to the bottom runger.
Well, you know, fun drawing. 9 bracelets in here, huh? That's a lot. Just do that for the rest of the stream. As fun as that sounds, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Thanks, Goat. Have fun gaming. I'm gonna game. Loser? Okay. So F you then. I've begun my work here, including taking over my predecessor's overseer role at the greenhouse. Unfortunately, it seems the Fairfield situation is even worse than we feared. That buffoon Caldwell apparently felt receiving our inventory as aerial drops was too much effort, so he was having the pilots set their asses down at the old Protectorate landing pad, after which he'd move the goods in the middle of the day apparently expecting that everyone would just ignore their little shenanigans, no matter how much of a ruckus they caused. I considered paying a visit to Caldwell's cell in the old constable's office, so as to ask him why he could possibly be that hole-headed. There's no answer he'd possibly give that'd justify the risk of our associating in public. To be certain, we knew rushing unsalted agents into position was risky, but there was so much profit to be made on this damnable moon that we just had to try. Still, never in our wildest did we conjure these pods burying themselves in crabbled crap this deep. In addition to the obvious smuggling, they've been run up on dozens of related crimes, including market disruption, unconscionable shrinkage, and anti-monopolistic pricing. Still, at least they're all accounted for. Unfortunately, some of the charges against them seem a bit weak. If they get loose, I'll have twice the work getting this operation back on track. Even no mind, I've shaped a plan I think will solve it all in my next move. Finished gathering all the internal information on our troublemakers, gift wrapped the lot of it, and left it atop the local compliance adjuster's terminal. Given the incredible financial windfall this case now offers him, I expect he'll aim to deliver our former associates to the undisputed claim as soon as humanly possible. Give me a week or two after he leaves to finish cleaning up, and we'll be ready to get our market back to work. Alright, I'll check out the greenhouse. Don't mind if I eat these mock apples, do you? Yoink.
You're back. Why?
Read your terminal and know you're involved in a lot more than just this greenhouse.
You read my terminal? How embarrassing. The compliance adjusters broke the door lock when they arrested my predecessor, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. Not that I thought anyone had come snooping. I'd made careful arrangements to tie up everyone's loose ends. Everyone except you, it seems. So, why are you so interested in my other work? You're not part of compliance.
I want to know why you turned on your own operation.
Because Auntie's Choice expects you to forge a path that's ambitious and self-deterministic, but not so much so that it disrupts other folks' ambition and self-determinism. I can't even fathom Auntie's economy if every eager go-getter operating on the gray edge of strictly legal suddenly closed up shop. Our whole society would fall to ruins. You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower decks of the claim. Feel like making a few bits?
Absolutely. Always on the hunt for exciting opportunities.
Wonderful. Your jib is exactly the kind of cut we could use right now. And I've got a whole cartridge of bits that's been waiting for someone to earn it. I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by.
You can trust them. We make under-the-table deals with them all the time.
We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you.
You're on the black market in Arcadia. That's good to me.
Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardosa's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me?
Get you. I'll be back when it's done.
And I'll be waiting here with your bits.
Yippee!
What's the fastest way to blind worker?
What's up, dog?
Business is always good when a war's on. What do you need this time?
So you know, some workers at Spider Grove got stuck in a harvester, but I fixed it.
Those hoople heads. First they botched their work up here, now the Grove. If there were medals for incompetence, they'd be well decorated. Well, I thank you for helping them out. Sorry you had to go out of your way. As a friendly
got?
reminder...
Powder. I do kind of want this because I need this for ammo. Yeah. I'm gonna be buying that. Thank you. I need a replenishment terminal card. Where the fuck is that? Speedy light pistol.
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzles.
Oh, we got a little tents out here. What if I just ask her about, you know...
Yeah, you'd be back. What do you need this time?
Wondered if I could have a look at your terminal.
Now, there's an odd request. If you've got queries about my stock, I'm sure I can answer them for you. Wait one rat gone moment. Did Miss Galloway put you up to this?
Why do you ask?
She asked me for terminal access not even a fortnight ago. I'd call it coincidence if it didn't feel so much like conspiracy. I can't for the life of me deduce a reason as to why a greenhouse manager would be interested in military inventory. What kind of plants are we growing in there?
Emmeline Galloway asked me, a specialist, to ensure your terminal security is up to date.
I'm not sure why she didn't just tell me that in the first place. Well, we don't want an infiltrator exploiting any of our systems. Go ahead and do what you gotta. Key card to access the terminals, right here on the boxes beside me. Feel free to nab it.
Thanks. I'll get it done. Wait. Oh, it's literally right here. Okay. 0 cases. Alright. Good talk. Yeah. What do we got in here? Pure electrolytes.
Antibiotics. Everything you need to get
Heartless Lephoria. That. If I need anything else in here, and I could buy some more short rounds. I did just buy black powder so I can make some, but I do have money. So let's just buy 100. Ooh, oh god. Oh. I already looked at this. Yes, I did.
Hello again. You get that inventory issue sorted?
The quartermaster's terminal is one large shipment of Spectrum vodka shorter.
How grand. That officially mops up the last of the mess from the buffoons that came before me. And, as promised, my good fortune is also your good fortune. And while this might be a tad fewer bits than you were hoping for, remember, you've also made allies that you'll find all across Arcadia. Just keep watching for paintings of a stylish yellow rose with a split black circle near the middle. Like the one you passed on your way in. Find that rose, and you find Sub Rosa.
Okay. What rose? Or what? What flower? Yeah, I don't know. What she's talking about. Whatever. Don't matter. Oh, they can get their thing. Niles puts himself in the enemy's line of fire to protect his comrades. Enemies are more likely to target him, and he will occasionally fire at enemies not targeting him, taunting them. It ignores a portion of his target's armor and will target enemy weak points to deal more damage. Yeah, we'll do that. His training as a doctor gives her a good understanding of the anatomy of combatants. His accuracy is increased significantly, and she will actively target enemy weak spots. Additionally, her weapon's shots will periodically stun her target. Inez occasionally tosses medicine packs near you. Walking over them automatically uses them, reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. Medicine packs break apart on their own after a moderate duration. I don't need health. Don't need health if you just do more damage. Okay. Now we go this way.
Armed and ready.
Oh shit. Are you guys gonna shoot anything, or?
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Fucking asshole. We need more shotgun shells soon. Transfer orders. Reassignment. Forward operating base. Direct report. Commander Emil Torres. Effective. Immediately. Notes. Do not engage with wildlife or Protectorate soldiers. The Raptidons here are not your friends. Do not treat them like the tame ones back home. Well. I do not think they listen.
Slow down. Schultz went where? Sakes alive. Schultz! Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Void be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse.
I'm an agent with the I'm an agent with the Earth Directorate on a mission to infiltrate the Vox station.
That right. Earth Directorate. Not many would claim such affiliation these days. None from Arcadia have the knowledge to lie about it. What's your business at the Vox?
I'm hunting a fugitive of justice who may have left clues there.
Sounds serious. Were it in my power to offer aid, you'd have it. Alas. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Antes forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Regardless of the danger, I still need to get to the Vox. Any advice off the record?
Foremost, I'd advise seeking a stealthier means of crossing the bridge. A direct approach is likely to repercuss in a hanging cage and a slow death, courtesy of that there warden. Our initial reconnaissance of the bridge indicated a breach in the western wall that could get you inside, though that was months ago. The intel could be outdated now. Schematics we managed to acquire also list an access tunnel on the eastern wall, but be wary of mines between here and there. The wire is full of unexploded ordnance.
Out that soldier went out into the minefield.
First Officer Schultz's decision to enter the minefield was not sanctioned, approved, or encouraged. Frankly, I have no idea why she defied orders. Schultz was a good soldier, admirable sense of duty, less than optimal eyesight. Her loss will be felt in this unit. If only she had recognized the merits of our post. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestalled any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change.
I've got bad news about your reinforcements. Raptidon's got them on the road here.
Calamity digs its claws in deeper. Thank you for notifying me of their demise. I'll send a car for replacements, and pray we do not suffer another attack before then.
I heard your subordinate mention a Scrabbles earlier. What is that?
I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though.
Hold on. Scrabbles is a toy, and yet you think it's been protecting you somehow.
I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him.
All right.
Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to Carr when the Protectorate mistake your rootless gallivanting for encroachment.
I understand your concern for your troopers, Commander, but pestering me for updates on their condition only delays my work. Treatment takes time. Unfairly or not, the bullet of a moment often requires months of repair. I can only operate as quickly as the body can heal, and with respect, I am rather too short-staffed to be stepping away every hour to massage your nerves with empty platitudes. Rest assured, when I have an update, I will share it. Goodbyes. Babylon. I must once more impress upon you my emphatic opposition to this mystifying Circes. Just today, several of my able bodies were injured repelling yet another Protectorate sortie. The base is now at a third of its prior manpower. A third. Further diminishments are bound to happen the longer we are forced to squat on the enemy's doorstep. You know me, Babylon. I cannot abide idling while the enemy plots. Although my previous petitions have met sound refusal, I hope you will give this third appeal more consideration. Permit me and my troops to assault the bridge, and I will deliver the rest of the island to you within a fortnight. That is a guarantee you can take to Auntie herself. Protectorate continue to mock us with our dead, leaving them exposed to our sightlines. War is often full of indignities, but seeing my fallen comrades displayed in such a loathsome manner froths my blood. If only I'd been able to take the bridge when we first invaded, like I'd aimed to. Babylon reamed me good for pressing my advantage when she'd given strict orders to the contrary. But had I been successful, her tune would have sweetened, I'm certain of it. It has been months now with no change in perimeter, only a steady deterioration in morale. I plan to petition Carr a third time to let us forge ahead, seize the bridge, and bury our fallen. At this point, I am disinclined to hope. While breaking my fast this morning, First Officer Schultz approached me with a plan to end the barbaric exhibition at the bridge. Perhaps I ought to have disabused her of the notion outright, but I confess I was curious and let her present her strategy. It surely couldn't be any worse than what we tried in the invasion, utilizing a raft full of explosives to breach the wall. I still maintain that this was an excellent idea, regardless of outcome. Rather swiftly, I recognized my error in having such a relaxed countenance about the matter. Schultz wants to traverse the minefield during a protectorate shift change and cut the bodies down. I've scarcely been subjected to a more reckless and foolhardy endeavor, and did not mince syllables about it. One might best picture her reaction as akin to a kicked-caned pup. Still feel rancid about the entire exchange. After all, I share her frustrations, but best not to let such wild ideas go further than talk. It's time to hack. Follows is an entirely true account. Chapter. While I had faced many tribulations in my long, illustrious career, serving as a commander for the forward operating base presented my greatest challenge to date, as I was forced to contend with a supercilious superior whose arbitrary orders made not a lick of sense. Fortunately, such tyrannic supervision did not dissuade me from seeking meaningful engagement with the enemy. The bridge, which had heretofore remained unmolested since our initial scrap, fell within an hour once I gave the order to charge. After such a lengthy period of inaction, we caught the enemy unawares, as had, of course, been part and parcel of my grand strategy all along. Chapter continues below in an unedited wall of text that would make all but the most avid reader's eyes glaze over. Memoir working titles: Constant Victory, The True Story of Emil Taurus, Becoming Auntie's Favorite, a memoir, Better to Ask Forgiveness, The Life and Legacy of Emil Taurus, Choosing the Best, and it's me, Emil Taurus. He's so humble. A silenced machine pistol. Ooh. Okay.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead. Some aren't dead yet.
This is Protectorate territory, all right. Ain't looking to instigate anything, Commander.
But if these bastards make any threat on my person, no promises.
I don't know if I would see the explosives if I went out this way. Okay. Why not, you know? What's the worst that could happen? Ah, I see. Hey, Schultz. Oh, God.
No, he went off to relieve himself. But
So, Doug.
Stay out of the minefield if you value your limbs.
I think this might belong to you.
I'll be spaced. Scrabbles! And hardly the worse for wear! You've no grasp of what his return means to this unit. Scrabbles was originally a gift from my daughter. He fought with us during the Consolidation War, and has seen this squad through every hard deployment since leaving Tau Ceti. He's also packed with some of the finest grade stimulants this side of legal. Here, for your trouble. Livener like that comes in handy when you're in a pinch.
Awesome! I've always wanted to do drugs. With this stimulant in your system, the Protectorate at the bridge won't stand a chance.
While we appreciate you returning Scrabbles, you'll not provoke me into a course of unwise action if that's your aim.
Forget it then. I've got better things to do than convince you to take action.
I will take action when action is appropriate. And I'd...
Healer primers. Primers are special tools that synthesize healing medicine through your inhaler. In your inventory, you can equip and slot primers, changing the effect and potency of your medical inhaler. And look out for new primers that better fit your playstyle and upgrade the amount of healing you receive. So this one heals 300 health over a duration. One heals 200 health instantly and 200 over 5 seconds. But my toxicity is only 60 with this one, and it's 90 with this one. That's fine. Haha, my shells. You know what? We'll go and see if we can do anything over here. Oh, it's you. Okay. Okay. Some parts, good.
Yeah.
What happened up here? Like they were doing some climbing.
First promotion accelerating activities done, and we've already got dropouts. Doozy of a drop, too. Can't believe Ormsby pegs these people as executive material. Me, sure. Them? Huh.
We can hear you.
Hush, Cobb. Today's task was about upward mobility. 3 died hanging the ropes. Told them they were doing it wrong. Dead include Assistant Hagen and other slackwits.
Show some respect.
Oh, like you care. You didn't even participate.
I told you, I got a cute lumbago.
Time to break camp for the next skill-building exercise, which I will surely dominate. This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon to be VP of something big, signing off.
Okay. Good for him. Yoink. A little odd having a shotgun in a sniper tower. All right.
Drifts like this have been popping up all over the place since Horizon 4. They're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
Yeah, but what if I don't keep my distance? GB! Okay, you die. You die if you do that. Good to know. That's why we saved. Okay, I can't get up there. Do I have to go from this way? Yeah, maybe. Oh, interesting. It, like, shows it on the map. Maybe there's something to do with those after. Okay, so yeah, my toxicity level is I can only stand 86. I wouldn't be able to use this one because it's 90. I don't know what getting Xyranium poison does, I forget. I think it explained it at some point, but I'd rather not. The way I'm playing my character is low health, high damage. Turn around. Do it. Cut him. Cut his tail off.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly this spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Wonder if they're okay. They're probably fine. Okay, I thought I'd be able to hit a little quicker than I did. Raptidon Colossus. Good. That'll be great.
It's a pro!
Nice. Okay, we'll do... We'll do sneak and... we'll do lockpick.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
Incendiary triple barrel shotgun, huh? Oh, cool. All right. Oh God. Man.
Ah, my most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing?
I have the data cartridge and fresh spore samples.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom.
And here you go.
Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical...
This sounds like
reserves.
Mark Hamill.
2 shakes of a rat's tail.
Good thing more spores were available so close by.
Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market.
How's locating that counter agent coming along?
Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counter agent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please. I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
Not so fast. Discovered some troubling accusations about you in one of the terminals.
Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. I feel that so much, don't you?
I get the distinct impression you're trying to change the subject.
Well, sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there, you know. Had I been simply another unwitting, unknowing participant, thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here.
I think you should accept responsibility here.
Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's choice. That's how we operate. Did I turn the lab itself into an experiment? Meh. Research is an ongoing cavalcade of ethical dilemma and outward regret. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much together.
Yeah, but I'm afraid it'll cost you more.
Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect. Not when I can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by. Why, let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance.
Let's just get this over with.
Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's choice. Be seeing you.
Oh, there's a little Canid in here? Hey, buddy. Oh, he's laying down. Want to kill him. But I won't. I want to. But I won't. I suppose we'll go over here. Also, so this shotgun does 9x8. This one does 8x8, but it does incendiary. Is it green? Look. You look so yeehaw. Hell yeah, dude. Yeehaw. Hit me. Yeah. God damn, I look cool. Like you should be saying shit like goddamn vermin in my crops. I do say that. I've already gone through this place, but did not go through here. I'm trespassing. Ah. Got a tossball card. Intended for washing, drinking, and cooking purposes. Introduction of foreign contaminants strictly forbidden. Okay. Operating at its baseline level of flawless automechanical efficiency, much like all aspects of Protectorate society, it is perfect. Cistern water quality exceeds maximum standards of potability. Subjects may drink, bathe, recreate, and irrigate without care or restraint. Glory to the Sovereign. Seawall is breached. Cistern is contaminated with elevated levels of salinity. Although currently overwhelmed, the purifiers will compensate. Without question, the system abides in all things, and soon the reservoir will run clear again. Not today, though. Until the purification system rights itself, bottled beverages remain the prudent option for healthful hydration. Only days after the seawall breach, the water desalination purification system has returned to pre-invasion levels of efficiency. Reservoir quality is approaching semi-potability, suitable for irrigation and a bathing spring. Recovery of the purification system is never in doubt, a case of events writing themselves. The system truly does abide. Okay.
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
Any way I can be of assistance?
Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating?
I think there's medicine inside this kit I got from Auntie's Choice. Interested?
Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
I know if I was sick, and I usually am, I'd want to use this Auntie's Choice medicine.
Ah, you do look like you know what you're talking about. All right. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
You can have as much of any product you need if you buy it in Fairfield.
They'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn enemies.
The Protector clearly failed you, but Antes would gladly make you regular customers.
This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the Arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
And some medical supplies in the ruins. Is this what you needed?
Well, now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
So what? You'd want his permission first?
It's less a concern about disloyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
I'll try my best to convince him.
See you when I see you.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
True.
You've returned.
I've returned.
Those pills were magnificent. Are they part of a new paradigm? Can I get enough for the whole family? Or even just more for me? Please.
Shut up. Don't talk to me. What's up? Designator light revolver. Can I make more shells? I can. Wink. Make another batch of those. Loudner sold separately. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So I can put both of these. Okay. Mods for light pistol or revolver. Weapon mod. Okay, it's just the revolver. All right. But now I do have a pistol that has a bunch of modifications on it. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Boneless, skinless sprat. I like that nobody minds if I just take shit here. Even stealing. Horizon Point was a tragic loss for the Protectorate. To think that such a monumental achievement could be so rapidly undone by some unpatriotic, flat-footed outsiders. Do not allow the same fate to befall Arcadia. The Vigilant saw fit to save me from more severe mental refreshment, or worse. Must have been for a reason. Perhaps it is to ensure the safety of this system and all of my fellow subjects. If I am so fortunate, perhaps one day I'll even be able to avenge Horizon Point by punishing the ones responsible for its destruction, perpetrators themselves even. I don't need to read all that. That's a lot of information. Did they go Water Malone? Goodness. Dang.
Represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. The matriarch, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious.
You're thinking about the sidewalks. There is little difference between the gifts the Protectorate provides for us through the paradigm and the gifts we receive from outsiders moved by the paradigm to provide for us.
What are you doing to its butt? Are you digging in its butt right now? Fuck.
The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it.
At least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Anything I should know about this place that you can share, that is?
Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Yeah, his eyes are so green.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disturb our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
For use by duly authorized personnel only. Interference with ongoing broadcasts is strictly forbidden.
This is TV Milver Street of Fairfield with a
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
The announcer's voice is so smooth, mellifluous, persuasive.
Yes, it is.
Do the advertisements help these folks straighten out their minds? Is it their version of our mental refreshment?
No. Feels like I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
I was sad, but then they told me not to be. And I feel all better now. Vigilance personal quarters. Well, I don't know if I can get in there.
That endless yattering is more insipid than I'd imagined.
Fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation,
Westport looks in pretty bad shape. Anything I can do to help?
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence: automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
It would only take a few variable gears and essential motivators to serve your purposes.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
Did you mention the exact reason you need a reprieve?
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcements were obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's Choice saboteurs.
Precisely how is that a punishable offense?
Well, obviously, we've forsaken our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's Choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
Lost me on that last part. How can a boot heel be vapid?
My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Your dedication to your people is inspiring. I'll get those parts for you.
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer.
Well, you have intimate knowledge of the Vox station's working, correct?
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there. Once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
Top secret Earth director of business. Can't say more, I'm afraid. Need to get inside.
I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
So much for their paradigm keeping mouths fed and roofs overhead. The minister was right to send us here.
Does it save the company a fortune? It's so unnatural.
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
Westport is fading fast, but Fairfield is willing to take your people in.
Pshaw! I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's Choice riffraff controlling it, or worse, any traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity.
Auntie's Choice isn't perfect, but the Protectorate's clearly abandoned you.
I have my own means of helping them, which you could aid me with if you so chose.
What would it take for you to let your people leave for Fairfield?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
What do you imagine your subjects think about your chances here?
When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Despite that vacuous nonsense blaring from our loudspeakers, we are still able to see to our subjects' needs. We have a generator to power our mechs and a fresh water supply.
Sounds like you're trying to close a hull breach with spit and sprat hides.
Mock me if you must, but the matriarch herself made greatness out of little. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
Fine. Bury your head in the sand, deaden yourself completely to your people's suffering.
I am unaccustomed to such talk. Don't take much to it. Though I will put aside my perturbation for the good of Westport. Let us talk plainly. What would it take to secure your aid? Certainly. What would you like to know?
One of the Vigilant. What does that mean?
Our society is built of layers, with the benevolent sovereign at the top. The Vigilant are directly beneath him, supporting him, helping to enact the paradigm. We are also tasked with leading the rest of the subjects.
All of them.
Well, the Sentinels under the Consul have been getting uppity as of late. But as much as they may dispute their place, deep down, they know the correct order of things. They've been quite thrilled to have proper villains like Auntie and her cohort to hunt in the open, but their place is in the shadows, as the architect intended. I suppose when Auntie is eventually driven from our fair island, the Sentinels will be coming for me, traitor that I am. Is there anything else? Farewell now.
Yeah.
And get ready to think for yourself, choose for yourself, buy for yourself with Auntie's choice.
So I need what? I need to.
The matriarch. Apologies for not noticing you
Nice
there.
lips, bro.
Wasn't paying rapt attention to those assuasive loudspeaker messages. No. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraut.
No need for all that, Charlton. I know your brand loyalty lies with Honest Choice. Same.
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained
Is that supposed
act.
to be the
Others in
Purpleberry
Westport fail
Crunch
to
and
perceive
shit?
my true nature. I am
all over
hardly
his
one
lips.
of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Of course, the advertisements for Purpleberry Crunch are especially stirring.
Ha! The same ones I immoderately reference. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck.
Is this
That
Sam
character
Riegel?
is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
I'm pretty sure this is Sam Riegel. That sounds like him. I swear to God, it's him.
If I understand the subtext, that means yes. Dearie me, you are the first secret agent I have ever met. At least
This is
in
definitely
waking
him.
life. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
Forced you into an untenable position. You have no water. You have no food. Your medical
I met with Minister Milvestreet, the director of those advertisements you had directed.
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
Naturally, he wants you to come work for him and help sway others to move to Fairfield.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Did I mention the signing bonus is a case of Purpleberry Crunch?
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would Vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
You mean convince them to shut down Westport? Seems like a pretty tough sell.
I'd say so, but I'm not some highly skilled subversive type or some such. You are. I'm certain you can find a way. Somehow.
Walk-in industrial microwave, originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession. Got something on my mind. Did you hear that message over the loudspeakers? About choosing your chosen profession? That Milver Street fellow said in Fairfield you can, if I understood correctly, opt for any job you show proficiency. Could that truly be true? Or is it a base falsity foisted by Auntie's choice to, you know, undermine Protectorate subjects' unflagging resolve?
In Auntie's Choice, you can have any job someone wants to hire you for.
Oh, and they hire you too. You're not simply assigned a role, but you, I guess, need to prove competence? And maybe even expertise?
He's credited in the game as additional voices, I'm assuming, for sort of NPCs. If you converted to Annie's Choice, your talents would be richly rewarded.
That's a right intriguing proposition. I do wonder what it's like to have a choice about things. If it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe I'd scupper off to, well, you know where. Yeah. You convince him, I'm in. But I owe him enough I wouldn't abandon him for nothing.
Try it! Despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
I know if it was healthy, the Sovereign would.
Okay, so I've gotten, I think, everyone on my side.
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
Certain events have transpired. You should reconsider relocating everyone to Fairfield.
Not my favorite topic of discourse, but I do like the cut of your jib. Very well. State your piece.
And she'll give you a facial spritz. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Several of your key subjects have said they'd relocate to Fairfield if you told them
But
to.
it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, right as rain.
Pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets, specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
I'm sorry, Vigilant, but your people have lost faith in the Protector.
Oh, I would love to argue that this is not the case, but I fear you are correct. This war, this devastation, it can't be denied they've taken their toll. Ultimately, I regard their well-being above all, but the joke is on you, really, and them, I suppose. Don't you see? We're all traitors. I no longer hold any authority over anyone. But if they still wish my blessing, it is theirs. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's Choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield. But I will be staying.
You should leave with your people.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
You don't seem like the type to just give up. How when your people still require a leader?
My former subjects jumped at the chance to abandon Westport. They don't need me.
Well, have fun listening to those loudspeakers day after day after day by yourself.
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I've endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little avatar? Oh, it never stops. Tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
I wish safe travels to you and your people, Vigilant.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Yippee! I have done it! Woohoo! Okay.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
All these rifts got everyone riled up, including me. What are we supposed to do?
I ain't even close to hitting rock
Any
bottom
more
yet.
bounties? No. Dang it.
The door this tough? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp, ain't that much.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
This door giving you trouble.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Do it. Do it right now.
Don't encourage him.
Fine. Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, bet that could plow through the door.
Have you tried using your head? Seems pretty dense.
If you don't hear me laughing, it's because I ain't.
You did throw your helmet at it that one time, Kemp. That's sort of close.
Whose side are you on here, Murph?
I haven't met a lock that could keep me out. Let me try.
Oh, really? Why didn't you lead with that?
Ordinarily, I'd question how you came about such a unique skill set. But circumstances being what they are, have at it. Just know we're keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there?
I'm just that guy. You don't mind if I just take everything.
Appreciate your help.
Huh. Guns after all.
Hey, I'm trusted.
Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you.
Take a look at this nifty gun I found.
I'd say you've earned that lead pusher.
Thanks for all your help. We'll put in a good word for you with the higher-ups first chance we get.
Alright. Thanks, I guess. But be damned, it's not as if running a side hustle inside of Annie's Choice is complicated. It only requires exercising the tiniest bit of discretion and getting your dirty work done where people can pretend they don't see it. Mind those two rules and I won't have to track you down, truss you up, and send you back to the fleet in chains. And yet, it's just too complicated for the half-wit smugglers who landed one of Auntie's transports at the damaged landing pad and unloaded what were clearly contraband crates in the middle of the damn day. Now they're in the cell, and I have an excessive amount of paperwork to do. And there's nowhere near enough commission on my bringing them in to justify the number of hours all this will take. Well, someone sought to ensure that my case against the smugglers in my custody was as solid as a bulkhead. My mysterious benefactor left me a stack of files that included a detailed listing of other crimes they should be measured for. Enough to add an eye-watering amount of bits to the arrest commissions I'll end up collecting. Not only that, they also included craftily worded advice that taking them to the undisputed claim for judgment would be a boon to my career and my bit cartridges. So, finding out who it was will have to wait until I return from delivering them to the undisputed claim. I've several likely suspects, including a cargo pilot and an acquisition chief, that both passed through here at about the right time. But my gut keeps drawing me towards the new greenhouse overseer, Emmeline Galloway. Can't rightly say why. Might just be she's the only one still in town, and I'm pulling for it being the easiest option to investigate. Jesus. Even so, I can't seem to shake the notion that she's somehow in the mix with all these troubles. No, not her.
Leave me be. I have no interest in dealing with the machinations of you dark marketers today.
Why not? Come on, man. Talk to me.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy this crummy
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. Had anyone asked, I would have bet a year's pay against your capturing the hearts and minds of the denizens of Westport, and it seems I would have been out a great deal of bits. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts?
I think they most desire a sense of purpose. Don't suppose you've got a product for
I
that.
have a second cousin in experimental product design who's been working on a supplement for just that. Though most of her prototypes result in projectile eye bleeding, you've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to.
Wait a minute. You had a plan to get me into the Vox. Are you going to go back on our deal?
Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell!
Jesus. Gonna attack him. If Hogarth doesn't have what I need, you're going to be hearing from me again.
Welcome, welcome. How can I improve your day? Like they say.
Got anything new, friend? I do kind of want this. For no other reason than I want it.
Welcome, welcome.
See anything you like?
Wait, this place sells mods, right? Yeah. Ugh. Hmm. It would be kind of cool to get the covert grip. Yeah, I might buy that. Yeah. Ooh, I can get inhaler charges. Nice. Okay. What else we got? I gotta get over this bridge. Let's go over here, see if I can go around the side. I also got, I think I got a hat. Yeah. Looks really fucking dumb. Wonder if I put the one of those mods on for armor, if this would be good. Oh no. Oh, this is the gassy place. That's right.
It's the crunch. That scrumptious one that makes it a brunch. Who feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch.
Liz, you want to give me a hand here?
At attention, Trooper. Report. Why are you out here? Where's your unit?
What unit? I was just eating some purple berry. Wait. My unit. All along they ambushed us. There was so much blood. You can't make me go back there.
Damn, this is bad. Listen, nobody's making you go back, but you're an easy target for Raps or worse if you stay put. Your unit wouldn't want this for you.
Yeah, that's true. I've got to get back to Fairfield. Back inside our bivouac wall. Back where it's safe.
Yeah, that's it. Back to town, where you can get a big, comforting bowl of purpleberry crunch. You ready to move out?
Yeah. Thanks for all your help. Oh, Law! The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to pieces!
Hang on a moment. I must have a spare gun here somewhere.
My hands are shaking fit to fall off my arms. Couldn't hit the broadside of a bank. If only there was something that needed less aiming. Of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss, the noise should scare off any Raptidons.
Are you kidding me? You're shaking that bad and you want an explosive?
I can handle it. I'll be far safer with it than without. I can't fight a Raptidon unarmed.
I'll give you one if you're sure you can handle it. Just please be careful.
Thank you. I'll only use it if I have to. Well, off I go.
Gotta say, Commander, this weren't one of your finer ideas. Let's hope he ain't got the wherewithal to actually pull the...
Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta... Oh, what was that? Is someone out there? Stay back, I'm warning you! I've got a grenade! All I gotta do is pull this pin and... Uh-oh.
Not a word of this to anyone. Both of you. This didn't happen. So the gas mask, Xyranium poisoning is gained 50% slower. Let's see. Healing Xyranium exposure. You've been exposed to Xyranium. As you gain Xyranium exposure, your max toxicity is decreased, reducing your ability to use the medical inhaler without crashing. Holy shit. I wonder if it's like standing on that gets you. Here, let me save and then we'll see. Okay, yeah, no, that just kills you. Okay. So it's not the way to go. All right. Instead, we are going to go back to town.
I'm trying not to fret about these rifts so much. Maybe they ain't so awful. You ever ponder if they take you somewhere?
I must ask. Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally.
But without my leg.
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it? I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll... A kind, if naive, off...
This...
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the... Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to... I am at... Now, was there anything else? Oh, certainly. Right after I see to all these other patients who arrived, but such hysterics would not endear you to me, no. It better be pharmaceutical.
Is there anything I can use to get rid of the... the shit?
Can't get over how much I'm paid for each patient. And yet things I once had provided freely command exorbitant prices. It all feels rather uncaring, like some strange impersonal game. And one's personal funds do deplete quite quickly.
What are you finding most expensive?
Well, to be honest, food. Most Auntie's Choice comestibles are so loaded with sugars and sweeteners, they seem like dessert. I estimate that's not ideal for one's constitution. If you find a line on any Protectorate foodstuffs, please let me know. I do miss our Arcadian tenderloin in particular. Stranger?
Why? What? How do I get rid of my shit?
Please, limit all respiratory fits of coughing, choking, and or wheezing to under 10...
Journal, codex, symbols? No. Combat? No. Miscellaneous? No. Ooh, not that. Visit a doctor or autodoc to remove any accumulated Xyranium poisoning. Well, the fucking doctor here I can't, like, talk to. He won't do anything for me. He's a fucking asshole.
Our air filters, thank you.
You've returned. I'm still quite busy, so make this quick if you... Yeah, I'm still up to... I can apply some Auntie's branded deep wound adhesive, but it's hardly cheap. There's...
Okay. Okay, let me go talk to Hogarth.
Told my manager, a man is not a slice of nanner, Mr. Overby. Then I said, I am more.
The others appear... Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred?
Illustrator said you could get me into the Vox Relay.
Judging by the waves of consternation wafting off of you, your other options must have failed. Yes, I know of a means in. But you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in.
What is it you need done?
Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law.
Right. How did Montelli lose his way?
Why, isn't it obvious? As Vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us.
So, okay.
Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
Why does Corbin have to kill Montelli?
If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup.
Sounds like a plan, Vigilant.
Good, good. Here is the writ. Farewell now.
Thanks, man. Okay. Now, I suppose do kind of want to see what's happening over here.
Ready to waste on your command.
The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Luddite. New technology confuses and frustrates you. Your max gadget energy is reduced and recharges slower. But as long as your energy is full, you gain bonus damage resistance. Ooh. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not using my gadgets a whole lot. Nice.
I must say, I have many questions about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, you'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own. You'll have bosses and employers, but it's up to you.
Yoink. Man, I'm just stealing everybody's food right now. I see where I am. Okay. We'll head back over here, I guess. We'll see if I can just go through the front. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll...
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Halt! What's an Antes choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come to spy? So confusion and disruption, I'll not have it.
Good, because I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test my patience, by all means, keep it up.
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much. Feverishly raising our lands wherever you go. You are fortunate that I've been ordered not to open fire unless fired upon.
They never listen to sound advice, do they?
Some folk are dead set on going their way, even if it's straight out an airlock.
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent.
I'm gonna trample, I promise. I just want to have a look around.
If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation.
What does he do once he finds them?
Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall.
And he has strayed from the paradigm. But you and I have not. Let's help each other.
So, you are a true believer. Why, in our matriarch's name would you not have said so earlier? You are exactly right. The paradigm upholds our social order, unity and respect above all. Surely you now understand my conundrum in the face of such blatant misinterpretation of our creeds. Might I call on you to fulfill your duty and uphold the Sovereign's justice? I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
When you say you'll dispose of them, that comes after the trial, right?
Trial? And their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? We may not ascribe to your laws, but do not assume that I think lightly of taking a life. These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question. It's not at all the same as the indiscretions the Brigadier damns his people for.
So much for the Protectorate's self-proclaimed unity and order.
Do not mock us. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretations of the law land on the right side. You see the difference, do you not?
Justice. Well, and you're only killing these people to save your skin.
No. I am ridding us of two
No.
dangerous traitors who will inevitably take good subjects down with them. Am I one of those good subjects? Of course. To my point, our forces on the island are dwindling rapidly. Not just from the fighting, but from treachery. Or from seeing treachery where there is none. I am seeking to preserve our forces by punishing the true wrongdoers. After all, it is rather impossible to uphold one's sovereign-given duties if one is deceased. Now, will you accept my offer, or will you finally get out of my sight?
Get out of your mind. I'm not sending strangers to
Even
their
if said
deaths.
strangers deserve to be brought to justice? Allow me to offer another solution. Hand over your companion here. A grafted soldier on display would surely make an impression on Montelli. And us all.
You're out of your mind. You ain't gonna use me to solve your problem. You're just dragging out the inevitable. Tell her, Commander.
Not a chance in the void.
See? So how about you take that suggestion and shove it right up your...
Yes, you've made your point. Now, can we come to some other agreement, or will you stand here wasting my time?
No, what you're asking is barbaric. I'm not helping you with anything.
Barbaric? Ha! And who is the one standing here in soiled armor and in the midst of monsters? If you wish to cross, this is the only way. So unless you change your mind, be gone.
Oh, okay. We're good. Well, I think we might not be good. We're good.
We pulled a good harvest. Doc Tinsley's going to be pleased. But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this specimen back to her, I'd be much obliged. Auntie's choice in the Protectorate. Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal or... Couldn't say. I would have continued Mike when I look.
Okay.
I knew... If nothing else, anyhow, I would rather... Right. They treated me better than my... Take a look. I'm just one of my... Now, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us.
Is there anything in here? Ooh. Only the death miasma field. I do not like that. It'd be a little silly if I could do this, huh? Oh, it's a turret. Let's see. That makes things a little difficult. Being right here doesn't count as trespassing, I guess. Alright, we'll see what's all the way up here. Door's barred shut. That sucks. Ooh. Well, shit. Let me put knife here. Ooh. Firstly, on behalf of the Sovereign, I commend you for steadfastly holding your position against our enemy's barbarous onslaught. While we celebrate the repelled attack on the Bridge of the Reverend, we must also think upon the strategic loss of Fairfield and Westport. Thanks to the needed sacrifices of these Patriot subjects, we have shored up defenses at the Vox Relay and prepare tirelessly for our future advancement. Use this current calm to bolster yourselves for your orders yet to come. Think on your duties and celebrate your loyalty to the Protectorate. For when we strike, we shall prevail. About Warden. Too long have our ranks been sullied by the impious of the weak. If we are to win the war, we must keep our house in order. I have discovered many wrongdoers within the Vox. They and their close associates and have all been strung up as an example to others. It is imperative you do the same in kind. If sickness is not culled from your ranks, it will spread and lead us to ruin. Remember, a warden's duty is to preserve the paradigm. Now act upon it. The enemy base over the hill leaves me restless. I hear their comings and goings day in and day out, and all I can think is how one well-placed strike would put an end to our hypervigilance. But alas, my hands are tied. I see the strain it has on my soldiers, knowing these very walls around the bridge are but a crumbling cage. What can I do, save remind them of the paradigm? Sovereign knows that I will protect this land until my last breath. What does Montelli? Should anything make him doubt, I can only fear what it may mean for all of them. For a horde of corporatist barbarians, Auntie's soldiers were clever. They didn't need the strength of their convictions to win her flank. They only needed a raft full of explosives and a few unpatriotic hands to nudge it across the moat. We held our ground and drained the moat to keep Auntie at bay, but I must admit to feeling haunted by our losses. Automex obliterated. Good soldiers separated from good limbs. Our proud fortifications humbled. What do we have to show for it but the taint of Xyranium in the air? Though we stand unbroken, we stumbled it, and each of us knows it. Auntie didn't just blast a hole into our defenses, she drove a crack in our resolve. I ordered Cadet Osmond into the breach. Priority 1, salvage any Automech parts. Priority 2, return with salvage. Priority 3, return alive. Poor kid didn't get far before he tripped and fell into a patch of Xyranium. Couldn't climb back out. After he stopped screaming, I heard his hands and feet struggling for purchase. The last spark of his reason trying in vain to complete the mission. The others hailed Osmond as a patriot. Well, I went down there myself once the worst of the Xyranium had cleared up. The Automech parts were tainted beyond repair. When Osmond died for nothing, and everything. Montelli won't like it, but I'm leaving the breach open. As a reminder to some, and a memorial to others.
Why has this bridge been lowered? Anyone care to answer? No? Then we've been breached. Hold position on the bridge. You two, investigate the control room. Do not let the intruder...
Yeah.
Well.
Blunt force trauma decapitation.
Back to it.
Man, this is rough. Part of the issue is that... Oh, are they chilling now? Are they going back to, like, the regular post? Oh. Nice. Where did this come from? Oh, there's a fucking bridge under. Cool.
Ever feel that pull to jump when you're staring down from way up high?
No. And unless you grafted with a terror ray when I wasn't looking, maybe don't give in to that urge.
Okay. Well, there's the armory card. A silenced repeating rifle. Too bad his damage is so low. What did I want to make? Armor. This is what I make, or what I'm wearing right now. Okay. $25 cloth to make one of those. God damn. Alright. We made it across. Yippee!
Prisoner 34989-393A. There is no place for you in the Paradigm. You are hereby sentenced to death for the crimes of desertion and opposing the lawful authority of the Protectorate.
No! Wait, I beg of you! I give the order and I'll
Wearing up.
Well, I tried to save that dude. was. I failed. Feels bad.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
You know how Sentinels are.
Heads
They
up.
take their time
Rival
with
life
traitors and instigators.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, why don't you go over there? A little too far for you, huh?
Quick once over. To do your job is virtue. Every snare found you. This paradigm we serve, I am given to follow.
Back again. Thought we were done here.
I ain't nowhere, bro.
Break as many fingers as pleases you. Still won't change my tune. Wait, who are you? I'm certain I haven't seen you before. I remember all my oppressors.
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late.
I mean, it's too late. Where are the others?
I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh, the others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me.
Have to have survived all that.
Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinel seemed spent by the time she got to me. Wore herself out on the others, I guess. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster.
We need to find a good
Kind of
way to
good
get you out
offer,
of here.
but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar.
Usually best practice to blow up ships when you're not on board.
I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
Well, you're an engineer. What do you think? Will that work?
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose then?
Not blowing yourself up for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
I agree with Niles. You shouldn't sacrifice yourself, lad.
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same?
Your dying won't bring others back.
But it might prevent more of my friends from suffering the same fate.
Focused on vengeance, not sacrifice. Thank the Protectorate hurt.
All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? I'll need you to find a way to unlock the gate to this pen. If you can't manage it through nimble fingers, one of the guards nearby should have a keycard on them.
In fact, I already have that key card right here.
Talk about prepared. Quickly then, unlock the gate. Well done. I can manage from here. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later, once I've identified a safe place to meet. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a Sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first.
Niles, I hope you're not thinking of doing something reckless.
I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go?
Answer's no. Trust Audra's assessment of the situation, and so should you.
Yeah, you're probably right. Tempting as it be to watch that Sentinel fry. Thanks for helping me sort through it. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
Holy shit, that guy had 350 bits on him? God damn. Alright, let's get the flip up out of here. Heck yeah. Alright. I think I'll go do this one after, or tomorrow. We'll do that. Yeah. We'll stop here for today. We cross the bridge. Now we get access to this side of the island. There's still, like, I'm not sure how much of this can actually be explored. I'll have to try and see if I can find more of this stuff. But Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in. Appreciate it. I should be back tomorrow night doing some more of this. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your nights. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Zane, thank you. Sil, thank you. Yeah, hey, I'll talk to you guys later. Ta-ta, bye-bye.